구원해준 나의 천사 나의 세상 난 이상 새 고향이 널 만나러
Jimin, listen, she says, her voice wavering slightly over the phone. He's at his desk in the office, fingers tapping quickly on the keyboard, eyes flicking between the screen and the phone. He puts it on speaker, letting her words fill the room while he works. I don't know what should I do. Should I quit this job and try for a new one? But the salary here is high. Her words tremble, and it feels like the fifth time she was asked the same question. Jimin blinks slowly, taking in a deep breath, trying hard to keep his anger under control. He had already answered her, but still she's unsure if she is making the right decision. What if I don't find a job with the same package? What if I couldn't find colleagues like these again? Oh my gosh, Jimin, I don't know what to do. I'm so confused. My mom was already asking me to come back, but I can't leave the city already. Jimin, what should I do? Jimin is already typing faster, the pressure of work pressing down on him. But he can't ignore the phone any longer. He cuts her off sharply. Just shut up, please. Don't be a burden for me. Do what you want. Don't ask me anything. You aren't even listening to what I just said. Go with your plan, and that's all I can say. Got it? Just don't be too much. The line goes silent. He stares at the phone screen, watching the call decline with a soft ping. For a moment, he just exhales, letting his shoulders relax slightly. Then he turns back to the computer screen, fingers returning to the keyboard. The hum of the office fills the quiet, the only sound besides the faint tapping of keys. An hour passes, two, five, but he doesn't get a call or text back from Wyatt, which is odd. She at least texts him once an hour, a call in two, just a minute talk, always she does before she declines. But what after he said? There was nothing. He knows it. He knows what he said and he meant it. It isn't the first time he has felt this. He always felt she was being too much, craving his attention too much, being a burden on him to make her life decisions, and asking him to be the same for her. It was too much, and today he busted out. He couldn't hold it any longer. When he could finally tell her what he really felt, his eyes reaching for his phone, maybe a survey would work. It always worked before. She melts whenever he simply says sorry, smiles back and forgives him in a heartbeat. He dials her number and presses the phone to his ear, ready to apologize for saying hurtful things. Hello, says. A lady speaks from the other end. We are from Source Hospital, and Miss YN is admitted here. She met with an accident. The calmness in her voice sends a jolt through him. He stands up abruptly, eyes wide. Is she okay? He asks, panic rising in his chest. The lady replies, she's inside the surgery theater. Doctors are still checking on her. I'm coming there, Jimin says, voice died before declining the call. His legs move faster than his thoughts, and he runs toward the hospital, heart pounding, mind spinning, fear twisting in every step. When he reaches the hospital after checking where she exactly is, he rushed inside, heart pounding, legs tight, and saw her friends outside, and he ran to them, faster, like he could make the seconds move, like if he ran faster, he could make everything okay again. Jimichi, they called, and he looks over at them, his chest tight, throat dry. What happened? He wants to ask, but the words get stuck. She was just finished with the surgery. It was on her leg, so thankfully she's okay. They added, and Jimmy noted a big relief as he looked at the door. He leans slightly, takes a shaky breath, shoulders dropping just a little, but his heart is still racing, still pounding, still skipping beats. And he waited for his time to go see her, waited for the moment he could finally see her, waited for some time to let him in, waiting for some time to feel normal again, every second stretching, every heartbeat echoing loud. He keeps looking at the door, keeps thinking, she's okay, she's okay. And then they all went inside to see her. She was awake, still dizzy from the medicines. Hey, Wayne says softly, looking up at them. They give her a smile, nod, and wish her a speed recovery. And her eyes turned to Jimin, who hasn't taken his eyes off her since he entered. The others leave the room quietly, leaving the two of them alone. The silence stretching, heavy and tense, filled with unspoken words. He takes a slow step closer, kneeling down beside her bed, heart hammering, fingers trembling as he reaches for her hand. But she pulls it away, just a little, not harshly, but enough to make him flinch. His throat tight, voice shaky, eyes on hers. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said to you those words. And now I couldn't see you like this, Ryan. I'm really sorry. He waits, watching her carefully, hoping she understands, hoping she can forgive him, wishing he could take back everything he said, wishing he could make her smile again without the hurt still lingering between them. But Ryan wasn't saying anything back. She just looks away, gulping down, her throat tight, her mind circling for words. She was thinking, wondering, searching. Even though she was so tired, so weak from what happened, she still couldn't forget what she felt when he said those words. Jimin keeps looking at her, waiting, waiting, like maybe if he waits long enough, she'll turn and say something soft, something that would make it all go away. But no, she doesn't. She takes her time, and finally she speaks. Apologies accepted, Jimichi, she says, and it cuts him instantly. His brows squinting, his chest tightening at the way she says it. Formal, distant, not like before. I cannot be in this relationship after knowing I was a burden for you all along, she says, and his eyes widen. His lips part, the words knocking the air out of him. No, I didn't mean that, Jimin says quickly, trying, reaching to hold her hand again. But she pulls it away, harsher this time, and he freezes, his fingers curling into his palm. You meant it. You know the truth, she whispers, her voice trembling but steady enough to cut him. Don't worry, I won't blame you for everything. I was strong too. I should have known who I was giving my attention to. I should have known the right person I crave his attention for. I shouldn't have pushed myself onto you so much. I should have been settled. I should have given you space. But I was just being too much, which is my fault. I get it. But I never thought you would mind it. Never thought you would see it as too much. I didn't know. I never thought I was a burden. But I was strong. I see it now. I learned my mistake. Jamin shakes his head, no. Quickly, desperately. No, you are not. I was really stressed. I was working. And when you kept telling me, it's okay, Ryan interrupts him flatly. Her voice calm but sharp. You do not have to explain. You don't owe me an explanation. He said sorry and I accepted it, just like anything. But this would be your last apology to me. We are not in this anymore, she says, her voice falling slow, heavy. Jimmy's eyes burn, tears pooling as his lips tremble. He shakes his head, not believing, not wanting to believe. Well, you're not in your mind. But Ryan shakes her head firmly. I still not know him. I already took this decision. But unfortunately, I got into this accident. And I didn't know you would be waiting. If I had known earlier, I would have asked you to leave sooner. I'm sorry about that.